Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Rile, and I know it's been quite a while since I've posted a video, but I've just been, chillaxed, working on my trading to make sure that I give you guys, quality content. So without wasting any more time, let's just get to business, okay? So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how do I prepare for a trading week ahead, what do I look at, what tools do I use, to prepare for the week. So before we go any further, I want us to look at the browser, okay, not here. So first things first, I start with Investingcom, okay, and what this does is that it signals me if there are any high impact news coming out in the upcoming week, okay. So this is standard South African time. As you guys can see, on Monday we will have the ECB president speaking right at around 13:45, which is standard South African time, and then later on there will be the US dollar's core durable goods order, but I'm not going to be really looking at that. I'll be looking at the ECB president speaking again on Tuesday. Let's see what will be coming out. Okay, pending home sales, crude oil inventories, GBP, Bank of England governor speaking, right? And then on Wednesday, okay, it's still Wednesday rather. Oh, that was my bad. Wednesday, Fed Chair Powell will be speaking at around the same time, all these three pairs at around the same time on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, what do I have? The pound, they'll be releasing the GDP, okay, at around 8 a.m. standard South African time. And then Germany will be releasing its unemployment change at around 9:55, and then we will have the dollar releasing its GDP. That will be pretty interesting. And then on Friday, what do I have coming? Okay, German manufacturing PMI, okay, at around 9:55, and then at around 11, okay, we'll be having the Euro CPI, as well as 10:30 it will be the GBP PMI, and then the CAD will be releasing its GDP. That will be on Friday, of course, and then the dollar will also be releasing a PMI. Okay, so I've got that noted. Okay, I've got my times noted, and then the second thing I'll be looking at is the central bank interest rate summary. Okay, so this is rated from the lowest to the highest. Okay, so a play that I'm really looking to push, it will be the Switzerland relative to the United States dollar. Okay, as you guys can see, the interest rates, the Swiss interest rates are at negative 0.750, and dollar interest rates are at 0.250, right? That's a huge difference right there. That's really a huge difference right there. So what this will mean is that money will keep on flowing from the CHF or the Swiss franc into the dollar, as money will be chasing interest rates, right? Higher interest rates, or higher yield rather. Okay, and then last but not least, I will be looking at barchart.com, and what I'm basically looking for, okay, I think we're here. I'll be looking to see at how the commercials are positioned, right? That will be giving me a signal in terms of what am I to expect in terms of longer term trend, that can help me position myself. Okay, so looking at the dollar index right here, I'll be going into this interactive chart. Here we are. Okay, so this is the DXY. Okay, I'll be adding something. I'm gonna go to study, and then when you get there, I'm gonna search COT. Okay, let me just say CO, commitment of traders, and then you're gonna cancel this small spec. Okay, wait, let me do this. Click on the eye right there and then add. Okay, so what this indicator does is that it lets us know how big money is positioned, right? Or the commercials, and it's this red line right here. As you guys can see, the commercials are net short, right? Which means that for this pair, okay, not for this pair, but for the DXY, there's going to be shorts coming into the market, and probably this is going to trend lower. Okay, so I'm going to also try to look for the Swiss franc and see how other commercials position there, to see if ever we can get like any divergence. Okay, here we are. We're going to look at this December 21. As you guys can see, the commercials in this pair, in this currency rather, are net long. Okay, so what that means is that this will probably like get the price to move up, as it's the commercials that like they're pushing price up or down, right? So we will be paying attention to that in terms of like the franc going higher. So let's look at the charts right here. So as you guys saw that like the dollar, there's a possibility that the dollar might go lower and the franc go higher. So what we expecting is something along these lines, maybe for price to break down and break these lows right here, right? But in order for that to happen, so I'm currently on the 4-hour. Okay, let me just delete this. So I'm currently on the 4-hour. I'm just gonna go on the daily. Okay, here we are. Okay, so as you guys can see, price kind of went up a bit, came back down with that kind of indecision, as well as another indecision. So for the week ahead, I'm just gonna go on the 4-hour. Okay, back on the 4-hour. What I'll be expecting is that maybe for the open, for price, let me just do this. Okay, so what I'll be expecting is for price to move like a bit higher, and then soon after that give us like the high of the week, right? Because what I'm expecting is for price to trade lower, as you guys have seen that like the Fed is not looking to taper anytime soon, right? Okay, or let me just say it's not ready for a taper, right? So I'll be looking for that move for price to just go a bit higher, and then for that like Tuesday, Wednesday US session, if not London Open, right? That New York Open, I'll be looking for an entry to the downside, but more likely I'll be looking for an entry at around like the London Open, right? So unfortunately I don't have the session dividers right here, but if I did, it was going to show you when price starts making these huge moves, it's normally at around like the London Open, right? So I think this is it for this video, right? So I showed you guys the data points that I normally look at for the week. This is just like a simple example, just covering the US dollar franc, but this is what I do for every pair that I trade, right? I look at Investingcom, see if there are any upcoming events, and then from there look at the commitment of traders report, and then look at the interest rate differentials. So in terms of the interest rate differentials, like it's not really clear yet, because since the market in terms of interest rate differentials is most likely to move higher, first I'm anticipating this move at least so that they can get the liquidity they need. If ever this liquidity is going to be resting beneath these lows right here, if price will go below these lows, will probably be sell stops triggered, right, as well as stop losses for people that went long. If ever there's someone that went long, they'll probably have their stop losses beneath there, right, and then they can grab the liquidity. And then if ever there are any high impact news, they'll probably start shifting price to the upside, and then we'll also start seeing commercials shift their portfolio into long the dollar and probably short the franc, but that'll obviously take a bit of time. Maybe price will have to get a bit deeper before that will happen, and we'll probably have to get a different statement from the Fed and whatnot. So this will be the trade idea I'll be looking for in terms of the upcoming week on the dollar franc. I'll be looking for price to go up a bit, and then come back down, and then trade lower for the week. And then yeah, this is it. I think this is it. And if ever I will be getting a trade here, I'm probably gonna do a video on it, and then share with you guys how I enter, because normally I enter on the 15-minute time frame, right? That helps me out a lot to get good risk reward and get in time, and so yeah, I will be keeping you guys updated in terms of the upcoming week, if ever I have any trades upcoming, if ever I'll be in any trades and how they work out. So I just hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's been quite a minute since I've posted, and please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So yeah, big ups from me. Just hope you guys have a great trading week ahead. So this is it from me, and out.